Let's talk about some built-in functions. The first one is the map function. This function applies the given function fun over every element of the iterable and returns a map object. The map objects are iterable. They can be converted into list or tuples by making use of the class constructor. Use of the map function avoids looping through every element of the iterable. Let's see this example and understand. For example, you have a list having the elements 1 to 10. First of all, you are printing all the elements of the my list using the asterisk sign over here in the second statement. So all the elements 1 to 10 will be printed. Then we are writing doubles is equal to map lambda item colon item multiplied by 2 comma my list. So this is the function which has to be applied over every element of my list. That means every element starting from 1 till 10 will be passed into this lambda function. It will be multiplied by 2 and then returned. So over here, doubles is a map object. When we print doubles, it will say map object. Then we will cast the type of doubles. The type of doubles is class map. Then doubles tuple is equal to tuple class constructor over the doubles map object. So it is going to create a tuple. When we try to print this tuple using the asterisk sign, all the elements of the list have been multiplied by 2 over here, starting from 1 to 10. This is how you can use a map function. The next is the filter function. This function filters the given list according to the given filtering criteria, which is obviously another function. And then it returns a filter objects. The value returned by the fun function will be interpreted as true or false and the respective element will be picked or dropped. The filter objects are also iterable. They can be converted into list and tuples by making use of the respective class constructor. The use of filter function also avoids loops through every element of the iterable. Let's see this example. Over here, the same list is being used. First of all the elements have been printed. Then we are trying to find out all the even values out of this list. So we have applied a filter function, passed on a lambda function and the list over here. Inside the lambda function, each element will be added 1 and a remainder by 2 will be found out. If that remainder is 1, that means it will return a true value. This is because if we are considering a value 2, so 2 plus 1 will be equal to 3 and 3 modulo 2 will give you 1. This will return the value 2 to the lambda function, saying that 2 is an even value. Similarly, we are trying to print evens, and the type of evens, it is a filter object belonging to the class filter. Similarly, we are trying to print the values of star list evens. That means you have converted it into a list and now you are using the asterisk sign to print all the values which are even. So this is how you filter all the even values, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. The third is the zip function. This zip function combines the contents of 2 or more than 2 iterables and returns a zip object. First element from each iterable will be combined together, second element will be combined together, and so on. Each of these such combination will be put inside a tuple. Let's see this example and understand. Let's say we have a list, a string and a tuple. All these three are iterables. We are creating a zip object named zipped and list, string and tuple have been passed inside it. Later on, the zipped object is being converted into a list and all the elements of this list are being printed. Let's see the output. So the output will be all the first elements, that is 1, D and 100. They will be put inside one tuple. The second element 2, A and 200 will be put inside another tuple. Similarly, the third and the fourth element. This is how the iterables have been combined. All of these iterables are put inside a tuple and it is inside the zipped function. This zipped object function will be converted into a list and all the values of that list, that is the tuples, will be printed.